Hola, hola, bienvenidos, welcome back to my channel. We are in August and I did not want to fail my challenge. So I had 24 hours to make a dress. Now there is a creator on here, KS Gardner, who sewed this hanky dress that I was obsessed with. I was like, I need to make that dress. So my love of maxi dresses and vintage handkerchiefs, of course, it's a combination that we all want to do, right? Now, I don't have all the hankies to make the dress yet. However, she came out with her pattern and it hit me. I was like, this pattern is so easy. Well, it looks really easy to make. She did say it was beginner friendly. She has a YouTube tutorial on it, and all I had to do was purchase the pattern. It was $18. I know I shouldn't have bought another pattern, but I had to. We're supporting small businesses, we're supporting women. Anyways, this dress, I've been wanting to make a dress like this. So what better way to get this 24-hour project on the go? The pattern is called a hanky dress in question, and super cute, super beautiful. So I knew I had to make my own twist to it. I am going on vacation and I wanted a dress to be used as a cover up for swimsuits that I'm going to be wearing. I had two different fabrics that I thought I would work with, so I ended up deciding to go with this fabric. Take a look. It is a pretty pink with burgundy polka dots, super cute. I've been into polka dots lately, so this was a great option for me. Now, I fear that I may not have enough fabric. Like every other project I make, I don't think I'm gonna have enough fabric. I am trying to use the fabric I have in my stash. So come with me and let's see if this dress comes out like I think it will come out. Now, I do want to make some modifications because this dress is see-through. I don't think I want to use the facing that the pattern has. So I'm just gonna go with it and see what I can come up with. So I'm gonna make some adjustments on that. But with that being said, let's get started. As predicted, I did not have enough fabric for both the front and the back. And as you can see here, you can clearly see where the fabric ends and where the pattern still remains. Now, if I look at the whole piece together, the front top portion where the shoulder or the armhole goes, it's there, it's all completed. It's just that little section where I won't have that flare. So let's find out together how this turns out. Okay, the pieces have been cut. Let me go ahead and lay them so that right sides together matching. Now the pattern does provide pockets, but again, because this dress is going to be see-through, I'm not going to do that. So I am just going to go ahead and sew the side seam all the way down on both sides. Okay, because this is a very see-through fabric, I'm going to cut a quarter off the seam allowance and then turn it over and sew it close so it could be a clean finish. My logic right now is to get a strip of fabric, and it would be like my bias tape essentially. So I'm gonna cut maybe like an inch of this so that way I can sew right sides together, and then I will turn this and then turn this. I don't know if that's gonna make sense, but what would you call that? I mean, it's sort of like a turnaround, but not turnaround. I don't know. Anyways, let me see how that's gonna work. And then I also have to think about the elastic. Maybe in the back I'll use this one, which is thicker. And then I can thread the elastic that's gonna go through here. So we'll see how this works. But the beautiful thing is that she has a video and I am following along, but just adding my little twist. But so far, so good. So let me go ahead and work on that and then be right back. Okay, the elastic has been inserted, which was a bit tricky because I didn't include the facing, but you know what? It worked. I sewed up the straps, and let me go ahead and show you guys the tiny little facing I did. I did hand sew this portion so it could be nice. And now the armhole, it is not my best work. I know that, but you know what? For this project, it works. And with that, we are going to try on the dress. And it is done. My 24-hour make complete. I am so happy that I was able to finish, because there was, for a second there, I didn't think that this was going to happen because I was doubting myself. And again, I only had the 24-hour gap that I was like, if you're going to do it, you got to do it now. So very happy with the results. For what the dress will be, Absolutely love it. And it's also giving me that loungewear vibe. Let's just say I take this on vacation, definitely walking around in the hotel room. I love. Now, like always, let's go ahead and talk about the good, the bad, and if I would change anything. So bring it on over. Now, the dress as it is, again, like I said, love it. I love the length. And surprisingly, for the amount of fabric that I use, meaning that didn't have enough for the complete pattern, it worked. Definitely, I'm excited to cut the entire thing and see how much more flowiness I'm going to get out of this. But as is, great, love it. The length too, actually, I had to cut like 5 inches from the original because it was very long for me. Now, I think I'm gonna have to cut a size smaller only because I don't know. I don't know if it had to do with the lightweight fabric that I used. As you could see, the back is a little too low for my taste or my liking, and the armhole area seems to be a little bit big. I crisscrossed the straps and then I tied them to the front, and that kind of works. And it brings the dress up and it feels a little bit tighter, if that makes sense. But other than that, yeah, I think it's great. It's good and I'm ready to use it on my vacation. So let's do this. So, again, those were my comments. Very beginner friendly project. So, I definitely do recommend. And she has a video on YouTube. So, that's the best thing that you could ever have because you can follow along and the instructions are really well written. So, I will put the link below in the caption. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my September project.